What's up my loves? My name is Paige, this is Pages with Paige, and today we're going to be doing the mid-year freakout tag. Don't forget to check the description box below for donation and petition sites, as well as the Black Lives Matter card and a playlist of Black booktubers created by Opal from Opalescence, as well as a few Indigenous Aboriginal resources for my Australian subscribers. Hey all, so I've just been bulk filming and realised I forgot this information in a few videos. So don't forget to check out my June wrap up. That has a giveaway for reaching 300 subscribers in it. All you need to do is go to the video, listen to the instructions, it's said in the first minute, as well as linked in the description. So follow the instructions and you'll be able to enter into my giveaway. That's closing on the 12th of July, and the winners will be announced on my video, which is going up on the 15th of July. So good luck, and I'll hopefully see you in the comment section of my June wrap up. I've got the questions on my lap, so yeah, let's get into the mid-year freakout tag. The first question is, how many books have you read this year so far? And currently at the end of June, I was sitting at 103. The next question is the best book that you've read this year, and I don't actually have it with me because I immediately lent it out to my friend, and that is A Heart in a Body in the World by Deb Coletti. I thought this was the most powerful and heart-wrenching book that I've ever read, and I absolutely adored every second of it. The next question is the worst book that you've read this year, and I have two. The first is Mary Poppins Comes Back by P.L. Travers. I just didn't like this. I thought it would be a 3-star read as I was reading it, and then talking to friends realized that no, actually it's 1-star, and I hate how they are gaslighting small children and that it's abhorrent. The second one is Adolescence by Gabby Hanna. Again, a poetry collection that was just used as a money grab, and I didn't find that it offered anything of value. The next question is the best sequel that you've read this year, and I actually have two, both of which I read last month. The first being Assassin's Quest by Robin Hobb. I just fell in love with Pitz's character in this, and I adore everything about him. So, and the other book was A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J Maas, and this is going to show up later, but yeah, I loved this, and I thought it was a fantastic continuation on it in a different way. The next question is a new release that you haven't read yet but want to, and I have 4. The first two I have physical copies of, and the first one is Foul is Fair by Hannah Kaplan. This is one of Cara from Bianca Reid's favourite. I'm definitely keen in picking it up, and it's got the hard-hitting element that I really enjoy in books. The next my mum got me as a gift, and that is The Switch by Beth O'Leary. I loved The Flat Share by Beth O'Leary, and I'm really keen to pick this one up. I have it, and I just haven't got to it yet, but soon, hopefully. The other two are ones that I have digital copies of but haven't got to yet, and that is Felix Ever After by Case and Calendar, as well as Clap When You Land by Elizabeth Acevedo. So I'm really interested in getting to those, just haven't at the moment. The next question is most anticipated release of the second half of this year, and again I have 4 because I'm indecisive of all hell. The first is Cinderella is Dead by Caitlin Bayron. The next is Deadly Education by Naomi Novik. I am so keen. I've read Uprooted and Spinning Silver by Naomi Novik and really enjoyed those, so I'm really keen for like a magical school setting by her, and yes. The next is The Scape Graces by Hannah Abigail Clark, and finally Sophie Anderson's new book, The Castle of Tangled Magic. The next question is the biggest disappointment so far, and I have 2. The first is Other Life by Jason Segel and Kirsten Miller, and the second is Aurora Burning by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. They have very similar parallels as to why I didn't like them. I felt that the characters just fell flat, they were hypersexualized, and the ending just wasn't what I wanted. With Other Life, it ended the series, and I think that it could have been done better. This ended on a cliffhanger, which is the only reason I'm actually picking up the next one. The next question is the biggest surprise of the year, and that has to be the ACOTAR series by Sarah J Maas. I did not think that I was going to enjoy this as much as I did, both the first and the second one. I haven't finished it, and I'm nervous too because I feel like that will put it back down. but I was surprised with how much I enjoyed both of them, as well as the feelings that I had in A Court of Mist and Fury. So the next question is favourite new to me authors, and I've got two. The first is Katie Robert, who writes the Wicked Villain series. I've read Desperate Measures and Learn My Lesson, and I loved both of them with every fibre of my being, and just that was spot on. And on the other polar end of the spectrum, Sophie Anderson, who wrote The House with Chicken Legs and The Girl Who Speaks Bear. Again, I mentioned her third one that's being released later this year, so yeah, I absolutely adore her writing and will pick up anything that she puts out. The next is newest fictional crush, and I don't normally get fictional crushes, but these are going to stick with me, and the first is Katie Roberts, Learn My Lesson, Hades, oh my lord, and the second, in a very fitting tone, is Rysand from A Court of Mist and Fury. Again, he doesn't need to be my book bae, just my book bang. I will say that till the day that I die. And I have a type. It's fine, I know it. I'll grow out of it eventually, but those dark, broody, Hades-like characters just hit in my soul in a different way, and I wish they didn't, but they do, so that is that. The next is my new favourite character, and that is definitely Fitz from the Farseer trilogy. I did read Assassin's Apprentice back in 2017, but I didn't really feel like I was in the right mind space or knowing enough about fantasy and high fantasy to really appreciate it. So Royal Assassin and Assassin's Quest definitely hit home, and I fell absolutely head over heels in wanting to protect this cinnamon roll in the third book and just continue on with his story. The next question is books that made me cry, and I have quite a stack, so I'm just going to quickly go over them. The House with Chicken Legs by Sophie Anderson. If any grandparent figure gets offended, hurt, shuts down, I'm going to cry. Assassin's Quest, Fitz and Feelings. Record of a Spaceborne Feud by Becky Chambers. I was really upset by a particular thing that happened in this. A Little Life by Hanya Yaragana. If this isn't in the books that made you cry, I don't understand, but I also do understand because not everyone cries, but it's definitely the feelings. This Is How You Lose the Time War by Amal M. Mokhtar and Max Gladstone. I just thought this was absolutely beautiful, and I cried over the quotes that were in this that just hit very true to home. My Dark Vanessa by Kate Elizabeth Russell. No surprises. Dealing with grooming and pedophilia, and believing a relationship was something different than it actually was, hit a bit close to home. Lovely War by Julie Berry. World War novel, and Feelings, also crying over the dog eating my book. It's fine, I'm fine, I promise, it's all good. I'm just not going to think about that. And finally, wouldn't be one of my faves without mentioning it, A Heart in the Body in the World by Deb Galetti. Hit me right in the feelings. On to a lighter question, books that made you happy. I've got a little stack, and that is Everyone's an Alien When You're an Alien Too by John Nee-sun. Absolutely loved this, thought it was adorable. The Witcham Sisters series, I believe, which is A Pinch of Magic and A Sprinkle of Sorcery by Michelle Harrison. I love both of these, and I felt that the characters were just so beautiful. The Tea Dragon Society by Katie O'Neill, and yeah, this just many feels. As well as Nimona by Noelle Stevenson. The next question is the most beautiful book I have acquired, and all of the books that I find beautiful have been gifted to me by someone or another, and my heart is full. So for my birthday, Gavin gifted me A Sprinkle of Sorcery by Michelle Harrison and Frostheart. He also gifted me A Pinch of Magic, and I don't know, just something hits home with the teal color scheme with the orange sprayed edges, and the fact that it's signed is just so beautiful. Same with Frostheart, it's got the Waterstone sprayed edges, the cutout, and beautiful, beautiful artwork, as well as a name plate, and just Gavin, like, this is stunning as well. Like, let's be honest, they're all beautiful. I can't deal. Why is middle grade so beautiful? But yeah, I have one of each. So yeah, these are just stunning, and I adore them. So I'm so thankful. Thank you, Gavin. The next book is With the Fire on High by Elizabeth Acevedo. I don't think you can show this on BookTube and not show underneath, because holy cows, that's gorgeous. My best mate Polly got this for my birthday, I believe, and it's so stunning. It's so beautiful. Why haven't I read you yet? I I don't know. But yeah, absolutely stunning. I love this cover with the food, and especially underneath on the actual hardcover, it's just stunning. Next, from Amy, I'll leave her channel link below, I got House of Earth and Blood by Sarah J Maas, which is the first in the Crescent City series. Why is that so challenging to say? And I love that colour, but mostly, can we just appreciate how stunning that is? Like, oof! That's some nice shit. But yeah, haven't read it, but apparently I'm going to be blue-balled, and after A Court of Mr. Fury, I'm okay with that. And finally, the book that I got gifted was Tea Dragon Society by Katie O'Neill by April from Aprilist Maximus, and as well as making me happy, it's just stunning. Like, I cannot get over the artwork, and the dragons are just so cute. I have many feelings. Where's the little, like, look at them. And where's the little fire dude thing? Let me find it, because it's too cute not to. Look at it! It's a little ball of fire! Oh, anyway, yes, this makes me happy, and it's beautiful. The next question is books you need to read by the end of the year. I'm going to suggest checking out my Winter Reads 7 on Sunday video, which I'll leave in the cards and in the description box below. That is 7 books that I want to read by the end of August, and I think there's another one coming out, as well as checking out my entire TBR video, which I did, because yeah, that really explains everything. Yeah, so they're the books that I need to get to. Basically all of them. Next question is a favorite video that I've put out, and honestly, I am so proud of my entire TBR video. I know it's messy, and I know that it's not aesthetically pleasing, but it's the first video that I did, and it took time, effort, and wow, I did that. Like, I actually managed to do 400 and something bloody books. Blows my mind. So yeah, really proud of that. And also, I really loved putting up my Make Your Myth Taker TBR, being able to do the costume for it. I just found that I love things. Yeah, so very proud of those, and yeah, it was fun. The final question is some favourite booktubers that I've discovered this year, and so of course, why make it easy for myself and say like one, I've got 10, so brace yourselves. All of their channels will be linked down below. I absolutely adore them. It's something about their personalities that I just absolutely am drawn to straight off the bat, and are so coherent and beautiful in the way that they speak. So the first is Aaron from Booked and Busy, Nori from Read with Nori, Maddie from Books with Maddie, Beck from Mini Reads by Starlight, Molly from Mind of Molly, Lexi from Library of Lexi, Talani from Tea Time Tea Reads, Laura from The Bookish Life of Laura, Aoife from Pretty Purple Polka Dots, and Kayla from KJ and Her Books. I'm so happy that I found more members of the community to sort of just meld with and get to know, and be able to watch their videos and find out really awesome things. I can't even explain like just how fantastic they are. You go check them out. Again, link down below. And also like finding a little nook in my Australian booktubers with April and Cara, and then adding in Gavin. Just, it means the world that I'm able to be a part of their little bookish world, and that they are a part of mine, and that makes me feel good. I've been watching them last year or the year before for a while, but actively communicating and making friends, which is yeah, just warms my heart, because they're beautiful and I love them, and I would love to expand my community more and be able to get to know and love more people, but I'm shy and awkward, so yeah. Let me know in the comments below, how's your year going? Are you freaking out that it's halfway through the year? I'm thankful that we're halfway through the year. This needs to speed up. Get me to Christmas. But yeah, let me know in the comments how you're feeling towards anything. If you want to chat, hit me up, all good. And yeah, if you like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more of this mess, feel free to subscribe, and I'll hopefully see you in my next video. Bye!